I'd like to start by asking you about your producer role. How important is it, do you think, to make your own opportunities in this industry?
Incredibly important. I wouldn't have had the wonderful opportunities I've had if I hadn't kind of chased them down a little bit. Yeah, I'm not one for waiting around anyway, so I am a little impatient, but I think you really gotta go after it. And we should. I say that to any other young actresses I meet too. I'm like, if you're not getting the roles you like make it, or if you don't want to start a production company, you can come do it with us, or if you do want to start a production company, I can tell you exactly what we did, how we did it, like, let's all do it. It's only going to benefit all of us. We should, I think everyone should do it.
It's not about sitting around waiting for the phone to ring, right?
No, or letting those decisions be made by other people. It's, it's a nice feeling when you're really a part of something from the beginning.
Great.
Yeah.
Tell me about the character of Annie.
She's a bit kooky. She's a bit, she definitely has a wicked sense of humour. She's definitely got issues. Definitely got some issues. But she's, I thought she was really funny and fun and quite endearing in some ways. Aside from the whole like, sociopathic thing, I thought she was really sweet.
Yeah. What is it you like about playing these slightly unhinged people?
I think the unpredictability about them is what makes them exciting. I love watching characters where I don't know what they're going to do next, and I love watching actors who, even when they play a character who seems predictable, aren't, and they really have you on the edge of your seat, because you're like, when someone else says something to them, I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to like that response? Are they going to hate it? I don't know. It makes me engage in the subject matter more. So I love characters who are unpredictable, who when I'm playing them, I can start thinking, oh, maybe they'll do that, and maybe they'll do that. There's just so many options, because they're not the kind of person who always does the same thing.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
What is it about Terminal that really drew you to it as a project?
I think the world-building aspect was exciting, the chance to kind of, when you read Vaughan's script, it was on the page, it was just, in your head you start picturing it, the neon, the noir, this dark megalithic city, all the words that he uses, like dystopian, megalithic. He's got the most incredible vocabulary. It's really quite inspiring. But and then the banter, the British banter, is just, I love it so much. It has such a incredible rhythm and pace to it, which was just, you devour it as an actor, because sometimes you don't get to say that much. If it's a big action film, you can't do that much dialogue. But then also to have those really close, intimate character moments, but then also do the world building on the producing side was kind of the best of both worlds.
Now tell me about the other characters in Terminal.
Well, you've got Dexter Fletcher, who's incredible, and Lock, Stock's like one of my favourite films, so of course that was like wild to meet him. Max Irons, who has such a screen presence, it's just, he's so impressive. I think he's brilliant. And he was wonderful to work across. Simon Pegg, who's the biggest legend in the world, and who I got to do so much of, our dialogue stuff together. And to see him really be truly terrifying, which I hadn't seen from him. And it was genuinely acting across from him. There's one particular scene where he like goes for it, and I was genuinely terrified. And it was such a thrilling thing to be a part of. And then Mike Myers, of course, is, I never even dreamed for a second that I'd get to work with Mike Myers. It's just mind-boggling. Yeah.
Super cool. And you're right when you said earlier, it's nice seeing characters who do things you don't expect.
Yeah.
And part of the thriller aspect of Terminal is a lot of the characters kind of take you by surprise. You go, oh,
yeah,
you're that? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that aspect of
good.
the film. I want to end by asking you, what do you have coming up next? What's next for Margot Robbie?
I'm working on the Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is kind of like a lifelong dream of mine, to work with Tarantino, or even just to watch him work. So that's very exciting. That's what I'm doing right now.
Whereabouts are you in that process?
Well, they've started shooting a few weeks ago, and I start shooting shortly. Yeah, I haven't started yet.
Okay, very exciting.
I know.
I'm sure there's probably nothing else you can really say about that, right?
Yep, pretty much can't say anything.
Fair enough.